Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Coffee99 coming back in another video, and today I'm be playing NAKWON Last Paradise. Now, for those that don't know what NAKWON Last Paradise is, it is a third-person view zombie apocalypse stealth survival game. It is PvPvE. It's made by Rocket. I don't know what the fuck this company is, but that's what it says on Steam. And you was able to play their pre-alpha on Steam today. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of pre-alphas, nor am I really a fan of betas. But hey, they put it out there so we as players can give our feedback. Now, before I even start giving my feedback and go on a huge rant, because I got so many things that I want to get off my chest right now, I will say this: I am going to be doing 2 videos of this game. This is going to be the first video, and I'm going to explain why. I want to do this for 2 reasons. I want to make a rant video, talk about all the good and the bad things in the game. Then I want to make a second video of it just being like an hour-long gameplay. You won't hear my loud ass mouth or nothing. It will just be an hour-long gameplay of just straight mayhem, PvP and PvE. That way people can, you know, listen to what I'm saying in this video while it's like, you know, playing in the background, I'm dying or whatever, and then other people can just like, you know, fully submerge themselves in the game and take their own view on it. I feel like that's a thing that I really wanted to do as I was playing this game. With that being said, I do hope you all enjoyed the video. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to get off my fucking chest: why the fuck, if somebody else shoots me in this game, the zombies aren't attracted to me? Zombies are supposed to be attracted to sound. There's no reason a dude should shoot me 3 times, miss, and the zombies are chasing me. They should be chasing him. Like, what the fuck? I just lost 8 hours of progression because a dude summoned a horde of zombies and he ran beside the horde of zombies for like 10 minutes straight. Now, for those that don't understand, there's a long ass time in this game. You do not have stamina. You have like 1 dash ability, but it fucking blows and nobody fucking uses it. So it's like running for 10 minutes straight in this game is fucking exhausting. He ended up killing me at the end. In my opinion, it wasn't even like, you know, fair gameplay or whatever, because the zombies was bugged and he knew the zombies was bugged, so he used that to his advantage and killed me. But it's sad that I lost 8 hours of progression due to that simple fact. Now, I'm gonna explain to you how I lost 8 hours of progression and how progression technically works. So progression in this game works a little bit differently, kind of like Tarkov, because that's what I'm just gonna say what it is. This game gives me Tarkov vibes. So kind of like in Tarkov, this game has merchants, but in order to unlock some of the merchants, you need to purchase your residency. So the story of the game plays out kind of something like this. There's an outbreak, they move to an island, but the island segregated people, and you got to buy your way up by going to the infected part of the main Korean land and coming back and, like, you know, selling your stuff to the merchants. By selling your stuff to the merchants, you can purchase, like, you know, higher levels of residency, unlock higher tier items and gear, and, you know, rinse and repeat. That's, like, you know, the overall basis of the game. Pretty cut and dry in my opinion. Now, in my opinion, some progressions are good, some progressions are bad. The best progression that you get in the game, I think, is the first progression, because you unlock shoes. Now, I know y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, why do shoes matter? Well, your character doesn't have, like, you know, your character doesn't have feet when you start off at the game, nor is there a merchant to buy, like, you know, footwear or feet gear. I'm just gonna say footwear. So when you unlock footwear, shoes make you more silent, and moving silent is important because this game is all about sound. Like, you want to do everything as quietly as possible in this game, otherwise you're gonna get like, you know, fucked over by the zombies. Now, let's say you're not, like, you know, so lucky and you attract some zombies. Well, you're gonna have to fight them. Let me tell you how that's gonna go. It's gonna fucking blow, because half the time you're missing your swings because the hit registration in this game is just so fucking bad. And again, it's a pre-alpha, so I'm trying not to, like, you know, let that slide. Like, I understand it's a pre-alpha, but I just feel like, you know, if it's a pre-alpha, at least get the hit registration right. Like, goddamn. With that being said, because the hit registration fucking sucks, you kind of don't want to fight. And on top of the hit registration, before you progress to the higher tiers, you have absolutely no armor. So 2-3 hits by a zombie, you're automatically at like 50% HP, or maybe even less if they get like a heavy hitter zombie on you. And I know some people are gonna be like, well, Kofar, like, you know, why don't you just fight back? That fucking blows too. Let me tell you why. The default weapon in this game takes 5 to 6 hits to kill a zombie. Let me just tell you something. You're only going to be able to get 3 to 4 hits off of your starting stamina bar that you cannot, like, you know, upgrade right now as the pre-alpha. And I'll be honest with you, 2 out of 4 of those hits are not going to register to the zombie. So again, we're back at square one. Just move silently, move around, collect things. Boom. Perfect, right? Well, No, I was wrong. As you move around, like, you know, move silent, there's other players around you. So a lot of other players, they just have a tendency of just fucking up the vibe and causing zombies to come towards you, or setting off car alarms, or throwing random beer bottles or random bricks. And it's just, man, it's just a strugglesome experience. So once you get, like, you know, more seasoned with the game, and, like, you know, you start to learn how to, like, you know, pick your fights with zombies and move around, and you have, like, you know, some successful raids, you then unlock, like, you know, higher gears of armor as you progress. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, the progression when you get to the higher tiers is very worth it. Let me tell you why. Because in this game, they have left arm, right arm, chest, head, left leg, and right leg armor. When you have armor in every single one of those parts of your body and you get hit by a zombie, you're gonna take 0 damage on your HP bar. Now that's good. I like that. If I got full armor, and it's like 3, 4, 5-star armor, fully kitted out, and I get hit by a basic zombie, hell yeah, I shouldn't be taking damage. And if I do take damage, it should only be like, I don't know, maybe like 5 out of 100 or 10 out of 100 instead of like 30 or something. You know what I'm saying? So once you get to the higher tier armor, it does get, like, you know, much more bearable to play the game, but the weapons still fucking suck. Because even though the hit registration has its ups and downs, when you do land a successful hit, sometimes the zombies are staggered and sometimes they're not. Now, weapons that stagger zombies are heavy weapons like bats, sledgehammers, and things of that nature. Things that have a very low stagger chance, or basically a 0% stagger chance, are like daggers, knives, things of that sort. With that being said, most of the time you want to have a blunt weapon, because you're going to have to stagger a zombie, and if you stagger him, you can move back a little bit, gain some stamina, hit him, move back a little bit, gain some stamina, and hit him, and just wash, rinse, and repeat. But you want to hurry up and do it, because if you take too long, the other zombie's going to be like, hey, whose head is getting caved in right now? I hear something funny. And then you're going to have to end up fighting 3, 4 zombies, and that's just going to be damn near impossible in this game, unless you have a in-game weapon. Now, an in-game weapon for the pre-alpha, I know that's like a weird sentence. Hopefully I never in my life have to say anything like this again. A in-game weapon in the pre-alpha is a sledgehammer. It's a 3-hit kill on zombies. Now that's good, because every other weapon is a 4 to 5 to 6 hit, but that shit don't be registering. So when you unlock the sledgehammer in the game and you finally get, like, you know, maxed out armor and everything, the game starts to become, like, you know, more pleasable, because hey, if you make a mistake, you gotta run for a little bit or whatever, you know what to do. By the time you unlock some of the other citizenships in the game, you already know what to do and what not to do. But guess what? Just when the game gets easier, oh dude, it gets worse, because sometimes they have these random in-game moments that are, I guess, server based on time, or based on real time. I had a match where I went in, came out, made 100k. Something popped up on my screen saying I had to pay 100k to the government or the federation people because I didn't pay my taxes. What the fuck? Why is this in game? Now that was one of the options. I think the other options was, oh, give up your booze and we'll give you, or give up your ammo and we'll give you some money for your troubles or whatever. But guess what? I didn't have ammo in my inventory because I wasn't in game yet. So I was locked out of the first option, and I was forced to lose 100k and lose some food on top of that. Now I think that's another thing I'm gonna touch on really quick, is the food situation. Why the fuck when I go back to base I have to worry about food? I should only be worrying about food when I'm in game, unless I'm collecting it for a quest that's outside of match. I go in, I loot, barely survive for a can of corn, and then I'm forced to eat the can of corn because my fulfillingness level drops 10 for every match that I'm in. Holy shit. Like, damn, I'm not asking for an easy game, but I'm just asking for a better slice of life. Now that I touched on the food situation, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into the PvP. The PvP fucking sucks. Let me tell you why. Remember I was talking about how that maxed out armor? Well, yeah. That doesn't mean shit. By the time you get a gun, some other person is going to have a gun. Let me tell you something. He either going to hit or he either going to miss. And if he does hit, you're dead. I can't tell you how many times I was one-shotting people that had maxed out gear, and I'm shooting them in the chest. I'm not even shooting them in the head. Now, I'm not saying, like, you know, everybody should be able to just tank revolver shots, but if you're not at 100% HP 10 minutes into the match and you get shot, you're automatically dead. Now, thank God this has never happened to me yet, but me personally, I've done this to about 3 or 4 players, and I felt bad because I just feel like that is not fair. Like, there was no counterplay. I sat in the corner, I waited, I shot him, boom, maxed out gear. I can go back home, keep it, sell it, rinse, wash, and repeat. You have to change the PvP in this game. Don't even bother trying to get into, like, you know, a blunt weapon fight, because let me tell you how that's gonna go. Whoever has the fastest swinging weapon, they're gonna kill your ass. I lost to a dude that had less gear than me and less armor than me because I had the best weapon in game, a slow sledgehammer. sledgehammer. Now, if I was to hit him with the sledgehammer 2 times, he would probably have been dead. But guess what? I can't get the sledgehammer attack off. Why is it there 2 different types of attacks in this game? A fast attack and a slow attack. I don't care how heavy a weapon is in any universe, in any game, any show, or nothing. Every weapon has a slow and a fast attack. I feel like that's just basic. You could pick up a baseball bat right now, swing it as hard as you can, and then guess what? You gonna be like, damn, my arm's tired. Try to do like a little faster swing with less power. Like, that's just basic common knowledge. Why isn't this already in game? But then again, it's a pre-alpha. And then on top of that, let's say if you don't want to fight somebody and just like, you know, want to run for your life, don't even bother trying to climb cars or get high ground or anything, because all they're gonna do is they're gonna throw a brick at you or a bottle, and guess what? That brick and bottle is gonna attract noise, and that noise is gonna attract zombies. So now you got a player that can prevent you from mounting, climbing, and healing just by throwing bricks at you from a mile away, and zombies are on your ass. Like, what? This is the PvP aspect of the game? Like, damn. So it's either you get one shot by somebody, or somebody's throwing bricks at you a mile away that you have nowhere, that you like, you know, you have no clue where they are, and you're gonna get surrounded by zombies and die. That's why whenever I was playing this game, I stayed to myself. I was minding my business. I didn't want no troubles. If I had to kill somebody, I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry. I think another thing I want to touch on is the main menu music. Why the fuck does this game not have a settings menu? Again, it's a pre-alpha, but still, why isn't there a settings menu? The main menu music is so loud. That's like one of the biggest turn-offs for any gamer out there. As soon as a gamer launches a game, he gonna be like, damn, this music is loud as fuck. Y'all ever try to launch CSGO back in like 2015 or whatever? That music was loud as hell. You be like, hold on, bro, I gotta take off my headphones. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nobody trying to listen to this bullshit guitar music they got. Like listen to this. Nobody trying to listen to that. I'm just being honest with you. Apparently, there was also a lot of cheaters in the game. Me personally, I didn't run into any cheaters. But people was claiming like, you know, at like, you know, 1:30, 2 a.m. there was like, you know, there was cheaters that was having like fly hacks and like instant kill or whatever. How the fuck do you not have a anti-cheat for a game that you're promoting? And again, it's the pre-alpha. But still, if you're gonna release a game that's multiplayer, at least have the anti-cheat system working. There's no reason I should go on Discord. I'm trying to ask a question about like, you know, the loot system or something, and then everybody's bitching and complaining about the cheaters. Like, damn, like that shit is fucking embarrassing. Focus on the cheaters. And you know what they fucking said about the cheaters? And I'm gonna post a screenshot on the video for you all. This is by director Jang. We know that preventing hacks and cheats is very important in this game of genre, so why isn't it implemented already? It all comes down to how much money and time you're willing to put in it. It doesn't cost that much money to rent an anti-cheat service for 500 players on a pre-alpha, and we're not going to spare any expenses here. We'll keep you posted as we decide on specifics at a later stage of development. What the fuck? So the developer basically just came out and said, hey, we're not buying anti-cheat because we don't want to risk any expenses here. You're risking an expense by not having it because people aren't going to put money into a game that just lets people buy a $5 cheat or a $2 cheat and rent it, and then the players are losing 8 hours of progress, 20 hours of progress due to cheaters. What type of bullshit logic is that? Now, those are all the bad things that I want to touch on this video. I'm gonna just share some light on the good things that I did see about this game. The community itself on Discord, outside of the developers, like the actual players, they're pretty wholesome. I was able to go in there, ask a question, nobody roasted me, nobody flamed me, and you know, we were just having a good time talking about the game and like, you know, linking up with players and stuff like that. The community as itself, from a player aspect, wasn't that bad, to be honest. I really did like it. The loot system in the game was good in my opinion. They just needed to add like, you know, different rarities of backpacks. Everybody only has one rarity of backpacks, which like kind of sucks, but hey, like, you know, it is what it is. The graphics in this game, not really that bad, you know what I'm saying. The overall server quality, I lagged like 2 times in this game, that was it. And the side quests that you can do in game are actually like, you know, favorable because they tell you where to go to the side quest, what exactly to do, and what to expect. I did like that aspect as far as the game. The progression system is very rewarding when you buy different levels of citizenship, I will say that. But outside of that, man, I mean, this game does need a lot, and I mean a lot of improvement. And again, if you don't believe, if y'all just think I'm just here bullshitting, like, you know, trying to break down the game, trying to be mean to the developers. No, I'm speaking from a player aspect that I know other people are, like, you know, experiencing, and from what I'm experiencing. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna post an hour-long gameplay of me not bitching, not talking, no nothing, and you could listen to it, watch it for yourself. I did dozens of different runs, aggressive, passive, you know what I'm saying, just so y'all can understand the struggles of actually playing this game. But with that being said, man, I normally don't do game reviews, but I just had fun doing this one because it was free to play, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's a third-person looter shooter. I loved games like The Division. I'm gonna try it out. But with that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.